but that's just. All right, here we are, live on Twitch. Perfect. There we go. All right, let's see here. Oh. All right. Keyboard. There we go. Go ahead and get a hub open here in just a second. That should do that. Get my mic kind of up and in my face. Throw a lid of my tea. Grab a teacup. Go to the live scene. Hello, everyone. Awesome. Glad that I started on that song, because that song sucks anyway. I made a build that may be my downfall today. Ooh, scary. I'm about to open up the hub, just FYI. That's not the right cat to talk to do that, though. There we go. Play online. We'll create a lobby. We'll do the usual things. Round robin. Let's chat. I don't think anybody reads those anyway. Let me readjust my hair a little bit. It's getting long, so it's like falling in front of my face unless I pull it back a very specific way with headphones or like a pair of glasses or something like that. But all right, we got an open hub. I'm swapping to a set to start off the hunts with. Let's see. What do I want to start with today? I feel like there's a weapon I'm missing. But we'll start off with some bow. Why not? Oh, and there's Dope Cat. You get first post, by the way. I'm still kind of setting everything up in the way that it needs to be set up. All right, and then we just need a couple of 100 items. That's perfect. Nobody needs rejecting stuff anyway, right? I tell myself that, but I could be absolutely wrong. But what's the build that you have for today? If you don't mind me asking, Dope Cat. I'm assuming that you have it equipped currently, so we'll actually check it out right now. Dope cat, view status. Let's see, it's a light bowgun set from the looks of things. And it's using agitator, evade window, defiance. Okay. So it's like the goal of it. Adrenaline rush, embolden. Okay, I see ya. It attracts the monster's attention. I will die. Noted. But like, it's supposed to attract the monster's attention, right? Because it has agitator. Is that what it is? Does agitator attract the monster? It looks like it's supposed to attract the monster, but you're supposed to dodge and use the dodging abilities. I even have diversion on it. Oh, okay. I see. See, I thought it was so I guess I'm not sure if this is the case in this game actually now I'm thinking about it. But like stats in older Monster Hunter games, you could actually go into the negative with them and it would give you opposite effects. But as a result, you could actually use something that's like diversion and put on a bunch of negative diversion stats, right? And then constantly bring the monster's aggro onto you, which could result in something really cool where you have like a dodge-based set that is like, you know, reliant on that. And so you actually pull the monster's attention away from the rest of the team and use it in order to buff yourself. That's what I thought you were going for there for a second. But I appear to be wrong. But it is a cool concept idea. I don't know if that effect is in this game, if I'm able to do something like that. But if it is, I would totally be down to. And then you just run a bunch of stuff like braid skill hone, adrenaline, you know, that kind of stuff. All right, I'm ready when you are. Actually, no, hold the phone. I haven't bought my files. Lol. That's basically what you've done. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what a lot of the effects looked like, but I wasn't sure if that was the case. We can go ahead and get started whenever you're ready. It looks like today's one of those days people are just busy. But some good news. I finished my auditions. I am done auditioning for grad school now. Now we play the waiting game, and we just wait to see which schools I got into and what they're offering me. But it's, yeah, it's kind of a big deal. It's like been the thing I've been working on for the past 2 years. So, you know, the fact that it's kind of over now is like, oh my God. Look at all of this stress-free environment I've created for myself. It's pretty amazing. All right, we'll grab you. But yeah, so that's something that's really exciting for me. That does not mean I'll probably be streaming more or anything like that, just because, you know, I still have, you know, other aspects to my life that I try to take care of. But it does mean that I will be far less stressed when I stream. We're just here to have a good time now, at this point. There's our rando. There we go. Grab the puppet spider. You know, since I'm here, I could technically grab this dude, run him over to the other one. Since he's close, you know. Although I'm not planning on mounting this guy, I just want to do a decent amount of attack. Oh, come on. I just want to get the second part of the strong attack off. There we go. Is that going to do it? Maybe not. Okay, guess we're going for the mouse button. I've also rebuilt my chaotic door set to include Berserk, the most mind-numbing gameplay ever. I'm actually not too familiar with Berserk. Care to elaborate as to what it do? There we go. Ah. A skill that removes all your health. Ah, I see. I see. There we go. More health, more damage. Yo, Pochino, is there a spot available? Yes, there's actually 2 spots available currently. We are already on this hunt with a bunch of randos, but the hub itself actually has 2 open spots in it. But how are you doing today? I was actually just telling everyone that I finished my auditions for graduate school. So, very exciting stuff for me. Ooh, man, shit's being kind of scary. Big heal, small heal. Enough to get me the Moxie range, though, for now. I keep saying it, lobby ID. I keep saying wrong lobby ID. Oh, crap, I forgot to grab the right one. You should be able to find me on your mutual likes, but I'll go ahead and fix it afterwards. Thank you for pointing that out to me, though. Oh, why? Go back. Sorry about that. That's my bad. I'm a bad streamer. Oh, I'm playing a pretty high-risk game now. Pop a healing bubble. Yeah, honestly, that is it's significantly easier just to do it that way. But like, not everybody has access to that, so that's the reason why I try to keep the other thing going as often as I can. All right, time to fix my health situation. This is far more manageable. Ah. Oh. Come on. Oh my god, I forgot how to use my specials. Jesus. I died! I didn't realize my health was so low. I thought I was good. I was not. I was very much so not. Today I'm hoping to play a little bit better than I was last week. So this is not a great start for that. But hopefully it will be. Things will be much, much better. No, I just wanted to go over that wall. No, I just wanted to go over the wall. Thank you. There we go, big damage. That's right. I was gonna throw it on Paratoad. I saw somebody did it earlier, so it's probably close. Come on, just let me out. And the monster just barely walked away from it. Ooh, some well-placed dodges. More dodges. There we go. Oh my god, I did not realize he was targeting me. Grid of Coalescence activated here. There we go. Oh no, somebody else. That was somebody else healing. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Take my phone out of my pocket. It's distracting me. But yeah, no, Pochino, how's your day been going? Hopefully things are treating you well. Yo, meet the boy with the raid. How's it going, you guys? Thank you so much for the raid. For anybody who doesn't know Meet the Boy, you guys should go give him a follow. He does his own stuff and is super, super cool. Kirby, Monster Hunter, you name the stuff. Yo, welcome. I need original name. Welcome to the stream. I play mostly Monster Hunter here for those who are new. And yeah, that's basically what the everything about the stream is. We play Monster Hunter, and I play on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Give me just a second here, Meet the Boy, and I'll give you a quick shout out for everyone. Monster Hunter, platformers, JRPGs. Yeah. Occasionally I'll tune into a stream while I'm at work. Perfect stuff for something like that. That probably should have hit me. That's fine. It didn't. We didn't need it to hit me. No rush, homie. I appreciate that. Come on, buddy. Go down. Please. It's been good spontaneously. We got a drawer, my boyfriend's father. We figured out where to put it. Oh. Insisted of its high quality, so we took it. Oh, that's nice. My audition went okay, is the best I can say about it. I'm not particularly happy with how well I did. I would say I was at about 80% today, which is pretty normal for auditions and stuff like that. Like it's about as well as that you can expect them to go under such a high stress situation. Not to mention it was like in the morning, which is not good for my voice. Like if I were to do it in like an hour from now, I would be in much better shape, I think. But that being said, it's over with. I think it's I hope to hear back from them pretty soon. And yeah, I did my best. Yes, I did. I worked very hard for 2 years, and we'll see what the result is, you know? It's one of those situations where it's just like, we did everything that we could, and at this point, it's a waiting game. But now I get to focus my efforts elsewhere, like Smash Brothers tournaments and Monster Hunter. Streaming, all the good stuff. Crossing fingers, thanks. I also very recently started putting out YouTube stuff, which has been great. Trying to put out weekly or videos bi-weekly, just, you know, highlighting one stream of the week or one hunt of the stream. So like, I attend Smash Brothers tournaments. I'm okay. It depends on the game that we're talking about. I'm decent at Super Smash Brothers Melee. For those of you who are familiar with it. And I am and I'm not great at Ultimate. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is not my best game. The game that I am best at, though, is a game called P Plus or PM, which is a mod of Brawl. And that's like the one that I'm actually pretty decent at. And for me to give myself any kind of praise is kind of rare. So, you know, in that regard, you know, take that with what you will. I think I pretty often place like 4th or 3rd at most of the stuff I attend for here in the region I'm at. Or I guess I should say the town I'm in. I don't really travel outside of my town very often. But yeah, no, it's super fun. But yeah, no, it's definitely waiting on figuring out what's going to happen for graduate school and such. I played Smash Brothers like 4 times in my life, so you must be much, much better. Again, I'm decent. I've been playing since I was, I don't know, young. Like, I played a lot casually back in high school, and that was kind of when I started going to tournaments, but I really kind of got into it in college. And then, yeah, nowadays I actually have, like, the time to really attend and go to stuff. Man, this monster just will not go down. Okay, so this might be a dumb question, so forgive me for asking. Oh my god, I can't believe you hit me there. Does this monster have an anomaly form? Because, like, I understand that it's already kind of like the monster that contains the flies or whatever. That dude just got rid of all of my red health. You piece of... Yeah. Tiny little monster. Actually gonna kill me here. Last time I played Smash Brothers was with friends. It's like a test of friendship. It really is. I think that's the best way to put it for sure. It can be pretty infuriating too. Ooh, okay, that's getting a little bit too scary. Oh my god, buttons, buttons, buttons. I'm gonna die. Okay, yeah, I'm dead. Why? Why? It's okay. So to be fair, to change switch skills, it's L and X and A. But when you draw the weapon, it switches to ZR. So I accidentally drew the weapon and then I tried to attempt to switch skill, and it did whatever the hell it just did, which inevitably killed me. So completely my fault, but it certainly didn't feel like my fault, if that makes sense. All right, I'm holding in midair. I should be okay. Cool. Oh my god, it's blue. Hurry! I'm coming. I'm coming. I know. I know. I saw that it was blue when I carded. There we go. Random place trapped when hunting an Elder Dragon. Happens to the best of us. Oh my god, look at that. He's just here chilling. Alright, it looks like I got my carves. That's good. I'll let them know I'm streaming. Alright, that should do the trick. Alright, so we actually do have, for anybody who's here, we still have an open spot available in the hub, to my knowledge. Let me give shout-outs to Meet the Boy real quick. S-out. Meet the Boy. Yeah, there he is. I highly recommend that you check him out, especially if you want to play Monster Hunter before I go live. He's pretty much live every day, unlike me. And, you know, of course, he plays other games besides Monster Hunter. But I think Saturdays are your dedicated Monster Hunter days, if I'm correct. Is that right, Meat? So, yeah, check him out. Sora, a.k.a. Pochinu. Go ahead and post. Yeah, Saturday at 11 EST. There we go. But, like, daily, every day at 11 EST. Like, there's very rarely I will see this guy not go live. Of course, I can't watch everything, so, you know, I apologize for not catching every stream. Meet the Boy. But I'm sure, I hope that you are understanding towards that. Okay, I haven't... I feel like it's time for me to actually make, like, a real set. Something, like, actually decent. Like, all my sets are decent, but nothing's, like, actually good, it feels like sometimes. Alright, we'll run this again. I was having a lot of good times with this set. I try to. Tuesdays are pretty busy IRL. Yeah, no, I believe me, I feel that. If I wasn't working like a 9 to 5, like I'd be much more inclined to stream. But I just am, and I'm busy, and like I have other things that I like to do with my life, like rock climbing and, you know, attending Smash Brothers tournaments and biking and all that kind of stuff. I just bought a mountain bike like pretty recently. I'm sure I've shown you guys. No, streaming does take a lot of energy. Like obviously, like I'm not like running, but like, you know, to be how do you say, like active and participatory, like with people. And most people know me as a pretty like I wouldn't call myself standoffish, but like I definitely am like, I don't know, I don't interact with a whole lot of people. Like I'm not like the kind of person who's like, you know, trying to find people to hang out with people every day. Oh my god, look at all that money. Potential money? Yo, Maximus, welcome. I'm assuming Maximus is in the chat. Is that correct? Did I eat? I did, okay. The mental strain of a 16-hour chat section. Yeah, exactly. I mean, for me, it's 3 hours. That's how long I stream for, is only 3 hours. But there's a good reason I do that. The size of this heavy bow gun. It's actually Jesus. Like, why? Who? And you got my dinky little sword and shield. But yeah, no, you know, not everyone's a people person. Sometimes, like, you know, sometimes I do like playing games off of stream. That's something I do. But normally I'm not like narrating everything I do in the process. You know what I mean? It's very different. Also, I think it's coming up on a time for me to trim up my facial hair a little bit. But not my head hair. I don't think I'm gonna cut my head hair for quite some time. I'm still waiting for it to get like fully long because like I can't pull it back yet. It's getting close though. I can feel it. Quite literally. when it's actually bigger than the hunter when placed vertically. I mean, that's like that's true with some things in real life. Ever see a double base? That's about the size of a person. Double basses are massive instruments. That's something I've actually been doing a lot in my free time, is just playing bass. It's been like super enjoyable and relaxing because I can do it while I'm at work. Been trying to learn the bass part to a song called Starless by King Crimson. I don't know if anybody here has heard of them. I'll make a post and share the song, though, if anybody's interested in the Discord. Running around, grabbing any health I can find. Oh, I guess I got that? No, I didn't. That was my bird giving it to me. Lol. That was my RNG health. Really? I feel like health is like really the only one that I really need to collect. Also, I need to really stop saying really. Like, the attack one doesn't feel like it affects me too much. Most of the time, stamina doesn't feel like it affects me, unless I'm running bow. In that case, that's kind of the exception. Yeah, I'll grab a poison toad. Oh, I just ran past the monster at some point. My goal was kind of to head kind of straight there, and instead I ended up taking a massive detour, collecting birds and whatnot. There he is. Shall we go bother him? I think we shall. Gone forever. A great way to start the fight. I pop a special and he's just like, nope. I want nothing to do with you. And the chase begins. There he is. I've got beef, and I'm here. Oh, that beetle is dead. Oh my god. Come on, you. Get back over here. Oh, did I just get hit out of my Shoryu? Sad. Oh, and there he goes. Maybe I should start bringing a dog with me. I haven't like actually brought a Palamute with me since the beginning of the game. And I feel like I'm not relying on my Palico as much as I used to. I think it's time to make the switch. Maybe I should apologize to Dope Cat first. I know Dope Cat is a huge fan of the Prowlers. Where's he at? There he is. God dang. Well, that was very upsetting. I tried. I tried very hard to get away from all of that. I just wanted to heal. But nope, game decided that I was determined. That I was the chosen one. I was supposed to take so much damage that I would cry. And that is precisely what happened. With the exception of the crying part. But that's mostly internal. Where's this bug at? There he is. Take me away. There we go. All caught up. Oh my god. I'm so sick of trading with this thing. Alright, I should not be going for that anymore. That's what I've determined. It's a good move, but it's not a good move if literally if the monster decides to do anything. Oh my god. The damage is real. There we go. Okay. This is starting to feel like the correct way to fight this thing. Come here, you. That would have been the perfect time to dodge, dodge, dodge. Thank you. Good job, cats. Poke. Trippin' Heart tried to work there. I mean, it totally did. Maybe I should start running KO. Might be a good idea. Oh my god. Go, a little bit of damage. Dude won't let me anywhere near it. Okay, this monster is getting absolutely put everywhere. All right. Let's put this thing down. All right, let's see it. I will continue to jump at you, buddy. Ooh, bad times. Ouch. Spooky. Yeah, I'll do a quick sharpen here. Man, this monster is absolutely terrifying. It doesn't matter what game it's in. Like, he will just rock your shit for no reason. It doesn't matter how much, like, you know, you try to, like, keep everything controlled and okay. It just never happens that way. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, that was my heart. Dodge, dodge. No, I couldn't get away. I worked so hard. Nah, I'm stuck over here mashing in the corner. Thank you, Defender High. Come on, buddy. Come on, quit doing that. I just wanted... Now I'm going to heal, and he's going to approach, and he's going to, like, smash me anyway. Okay, well, it didn't quite do that, but... Ooh, somebody popped him out of that. That's it. Flurry Rush is so bad. Who taught me that? I know, we haven't even put him in the blue yet. I keep hitting him in the face with my shield. Maybe I should start running KO or something, because knocking this dude out is feeling kind of impossible. But I run plenty of abilities that would succeed at KOing this dude. Go for dodge. Go back in. He is not friendly, like, at all. I just keep swinging and swinging and swinging. He's... I cannot seem to put him out yet. No command grab for you, buddy. Oh my god. Yeah, you know, that's cool. That's cool and all. I thought the flash bomb would have knocked him out of whatever he was doing, but I was wrong. Horribly, horribly wrong. That's it. Well, maybe I should heal. All my life, I am hitting 99 with piercing ammo. That is pretty intense. Dude, can you stop flattening me? Oh, this is it. No! Oh, that was it. Oh, that was it. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I got a large beast jump. He tracked me Soulsborne style. Oh my god. No, absolutely. We get one retry. Oh, yikes. Caps lock is on. Just in case Maximus isn't currently in our chat. Although consistent 99s with piercing is actually amazing. Oh no, that's insane damage. That's crazy damage. Like you basically did almost all of the damage I did with about 15 bullets. All right, be right back. All right, don't take too long. All right, moneymaker. Not that we're in need of any kind of money or anything. Ah, that is some good tea. Okay, good. For a second, I was worried that this wasn't recording, and I was like, "Wait, am I not recording?" I'd been very sad because I've been using all of my recordings for YouTube videos. I would have to go back and try and find an old hunt from the previous recording that I like in order to make a video. All right. Actually, I wonder if I can find some KO decorations real quick. That's what I'm gonna work on next, is making some KO decorations. Or Slugger? Is there a lower level of Slugger? I think there is. There's like a Slugger that's a level 2. Bludgeoner, that's not it though. There it is. There we go. Let me see if I can set this real quick. Well, I would love to put it there. I really don't need a Guardian Jewel, I don't think. I even forgot that I was running that as an ability. Slugger level 2. Is there something else I can throw on somewhere? There's a Blast Jewel. Wirebug Jewel is pretty cool. Do I need level 3 Blade Scale Hone? Not really. I think Slugger would be more beneficial. Alright. Back. Alright, I'm ready. Let's do this thing. Alright, time to knock out this monster. I am putting him on the floor. Last time I checked, Shoryu actually does like some pretty mad damage. So, and not only mad damage, but it seems like it does really good KO damage. So maybe we'll have some good stuff go. All right. Can you access the box from behind? That's new information to me if that is the case. All right. Ooh, there was a sleep toad in there. No regrets. Okay. I'm grabbing my endemic life because, you know, that's what I'm going to chop this up to. I just didn't go the right bird route / endemic life route. And that's what happened. Now I got a sleep toad and a KO toad. Or blast toad, sorry. KO toad. I like to imagine KO toad is just like a frog, and then like it like puffs up and then spits out a hammer, and the hammer hits the monster in the face, and that like is what KOs the monster. And last but not least, the puppet spider. Okay, we're off. See any bugs near me? There's this guy. That guy goes up. I'm looking for one that goes sideways. Another sleep toad. Always good to have. Did I get my stuff up? Maybe. Not quite. There we go. Yeah, that's right. I'll sneak around behind you. I'm not afraid to slap your ass. Oh, that's a big whiff. I cannot believe his arm extended that far. That is absurd. I thought I was so far away from the monster, and that's not at all what happened. I'm not crazy, right? Should that have hit me? I mean, I guess it did, so technically it should have. That was always like one of my favorite excuses that people would have for like when they're bad at video games was that's not how you're supposed to play the game. It's like, if it's not how you're supposed to play the game, then why is it in the game? How would you know developer intent? Tell me. Alright, I guess we're chasing all the way off to Gore. Is there any wire bugs around here? Yeah, there is. Right over here. Take me there, you beautiful jeweled bug. Ow, 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 ow. Let me out, let me out, let me out. I'm in fear. I fear for my life. Oh my god. Big whiff. Are you kidding me? Okay, this monster's whole body is a giant hitbox. I have thus confirmed it. Oh. Flash Bomb Bay. Go, cat. Be amazing. This is what I actually wanted, was this guy. I can add on to that. Yep, this is it. This is my chance. Nope, that was not my chance. Big whiff. I'm sorry, I tried. Hey. Yeah, no, this monster's kind of being a nightmare. He chuckled at me on the floor as I died. That is hilarious and awful. I am so sorry. Oh, come on, dude. This monster is actually just a nightmare to fight sometimes. Oh my god. Oh, there is no getting away from that with a dodge, no matter how much dodging I do. Oh my god, I'm alive! It's a Christmas miracle. Ow. Okay. You will let our friends go. No, you will not. Okay. All right. Dang. Well, I do apologize, poaching you, but that is going to have to be a pass. We're gonna go ahead and hand it off to the next person. That monster's a nightmare. I cannot believe we're attempting this. Super pass. No, you can post it again next time if you want. All right. You feel bad? You shouldn't. We'll get the next hunt for sure. Local monkey too angry to die. Accurate. Very accurate. I'll take all of those things. All right. I'm tired of running all over the place. It is time. It is time to select a new buddy. And Almond, as much as I like you, as cool as you are, it is time to bring out... I guess you're busy. Yeah, we're gonna bring out Hugh. Hugh is the new buddy to bring. I'm gonna quickly craft some Palamute armor, and we'll have Maximus go ahead and post our next quest. Hopefully. Let's see. What's a good pairing set for this? For what I'm currently wearing. That looks solid. Yeah. That's our Palamute. Hell yeah. Perfect. I love it. I love every second of it. I'm going to bring up Madago as well since I haven't used it in a while. Yeah, no, I mean, I haven't actually used Palamute since, like, the game first came out. I'll see if Maximus actually ends up posting anything. Because it is their turn, and I'm more than willing to give them their turn. Oh, there's a scout area. Quario hunt. That's new. And that sounds cool. We're gonna send them on a Quario hunt. Okay, it looks like they're doing something at least. That's a good start. Manage equipment loadouts. What loadout am I currently using this on? I'm using this on equipment loadout 6, which is loadout 8. Which is wrong. Okay, that's super cool. Dream Reaver. Yeah. Should be loadout 21. Oh, equipment loadout 21. There we go. Okay. Has been updated. It is a little bit difficult to plan, like, kind of what you're going to be doing next if you don't know what you're going to be doing next. You know what I mean? Okay, well that is just incredible. What is that, a layered armor? Because that is insane. Now I gotta look at the Palamute layered armors, see if there's anything actually good here. Isn't it adorable? It is, but it's also intimidating as fuck, to put it lightly. Oh, you bought it. Okay, that checks out. Well, that's pretty cool. This is like the one I was thinking about going with. Was the Canine Pride. The cat version is also a cute 2D, 8D. Looks like a version of a walking version of a loaf of bread. That is incredible. Or, as we could say, imbreadable. Incrustable? I don't know. Loaf. Loaf indeed. Alright. If, I'm gonna give Maximus, like, the next, like... I haven't heard anything from Maximus in chat. And they're definitely taking their time posting. Incredible. That is horrific. I think I actually prefer the dog one, though. Like, in terms of an outfit. It's just, like, so big. You know what I mean? All right. All right. So Maximus is just taking forever. I'm kind of almost inclined to kick them if they don't post something within the next... Here, I'm going to send one more test. All right, we'll send that real quick. And if we wait any more much longer than about like a minute and a half, I'm gonna go ahead and kick them and we'll skip. Unless Maximus is in chat, in which case, you know, they can talk to me in chat, and that'll be more than fine. But as of right now, we're just sitting here watching them craft armor, I think. I know that they haven't seen the messages yet, but like, I know for a fact they saw the first ones, and they haven't read them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not normally one to kick people, but like, this is a little bit absurd. If you know what I mean. Man's making an entirely new set. I know. And they can do that. That's more than fine. Sneak attack. What do sneak attack do? Increases damage to large monsters when hitting them from behind. Whack. That should be whack. Oh, wow. That's really edgy. I almost said cool. And I think it's cool because of the effects, but like it has knife shoulders. Oh, man. It's been a while since I've looked at all this stuff. All right, are they posting? Okay, they're currently posting. Cool. You got lucky, Maximus. All right, we should be able to get this one done. This is a relatively simple and easy quest, even if I am bringing my doggo. All right, we're all set. Also, I don't know if I guess like not a lot of you are from the U.S. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Girl Scout cookies, But it's currently the season where I'm at for basically all of the Girl Scouts to try and sell cookies. So, you know, it's kind of a interesting time right now. Because, like, basically, you can go to, like, any corner of any street. Or, like, outside of any grocery store. Or outside of any church. Or, you know, anywhere. You can literally go anywhere. And you'll find somebody selling Girl Scout cookies. And some of those shits are actually fantastic. Like, people have a love relationship for Thin Mints. Thin Mints are, like, probably one of the most popular, like, cookies. It's just a chocolate cookie with, like, a crunchy center and, like, it's minty. It's delicious. And then they got this shit. I'm no exception here. I got Samoas. And these things are the actual best. They're like caramel cookies with coconut and chocolate. Maybe not every corner, but like definitely like even just like last week they were selling some outside of my church. You know, one of like the youth or whatever. And then that didn't work. Ooh. You know, I'd argue that's even harder than trying to do it from midair. We got those. But yeah, no, there was somebody outside of like my complex just selling them today, which is where I got those Samoas from. But they are dangerous. It's good that they only sell them once every year because God knows that, you know, if I had permanent access to them, I would be much larger. Even Jesus can't hide from them. Yes. Nobody's an exception to the chaos that is Girl Scout cookie season. Oh, there's no way I'm hitting that. When my dodge is like really high like this, I can't hit anything. Except for apparently the hole in the wall. You know, I might steal me an Astralos to do some crazy damage. And a fire beetle. And maybe a nitro beetle? Or a nitro frog? Nitro toad? No, I just want it up there. Blast toad. That's what they're called, not nitro toads. Been watching too much Crash Bandicoot lately. That's what's going on. Yes, I get it. You're big and scary. Now come with me. Did by any chance, did a health bar appear when you approached them? Like the monster? I've never seen a health bar on a monster in this game. Oh, that's a sick joke, man. Fine, I'm heading back. Yeah, we're just going to go Mountain Punisher here. Because if we can actually knock him all the way down at this point, we'll set ourselves up for something amazing. I know it. God, what a great skill that is. When you actually land the full thing, though, it feels amazing. It's probably like one of my favorite skills to land. But man, is it like near impossible to do so. Alright, I'm stopping this shit. Woo! Never mind, I was unable to stop this shit. Fire Beetle, go! I choose you. Popping more heals. Nice. Let's see the big old bounce here. Nice. Put him back into Thunder State. I respect it. That's it. Big damage. One, two, three, four. Poke. Thank you, Hugh. Yeah. Ow. Ow. Ooh, thank you, Moxie. This is why I eat for you, even when you fail. Two big heals. Kind of stand around, wait for it. Let the chase begin. I forgot I have a dog. I can actually ride him. Oh my god, that hit me. You get your ass over here. I forgot how to ride the dog correctly. There's like oh, that's what it is. Okay, I just remembered what my favorite combo in the game is for health recovery and doing some damage. But it takes some setup. That makes me so sad. That thing needs a massive hitbox to work properly. That's my thoughts on it. Oh, that poor Zenogre. He just showed up and got trapped. Is that Trap Bug? No, it's Nullberry. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of monsters in here. Oh, Another 200 damage. Oh, getting absolutely clapped there. That's fine. I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Yay! I might be dead after this. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Keep dodging. Thinking for the heals. People are clutch. Thunder B-roll. You're my only hope. Yes. Big whiffs. That's about the most damage that you can get with a sword and shield in like one combo. There we go. I actually landed the actual. I got the counter hit of it. Oh my god. It was amazing. It looked just like every other time I landed the non-counter hit version of it, except it was higher. Yes, good. Ow. Come on. Oh, actually, I will take a third wire bug. Third wire bug actually makes this set decent. Oh my god. Ow. That was a lot of damage. A lot of people are healing me now. Thank you, Interpret Heart. me out of that. Catch me back up on my sharpenings. No, I couldn't get my special off. Then I use this end. Ow. We got him on the ropes. God, I keep getting that counter, and it's just not working at all. Like, it's nice because at least I'm not taking the damage, but it's sad every single time because I could be running any other weapon with a counter, and it'd be doing so much better. If that makes sense. So it's sad. Like, think about how much damage I could have done with all of the counters that I could have possibly landed. Oh well. We'll throw down some bombs. I got a blast toad. That should put it out of its misery. Good stuff. I fucking love sleep bombing. It's so nice. The ideal way to end that hunt. I went through so many clips in that hunt. Everything just has like a ridiculous amount of HP, especially if you're fighting a single monster. You know what I mean? I gotta remember how the dog controls. There's like the ability to Tokyo Drift. Which button is that? Nah, that's not it. Because R is jump. Oh, there we go. It's L. There we go. Now we can move at the speed of sound. Had to remember how to do that. So far, so good. Oh, and some nice pudding. That's always nice to obtain. All right, I guess it's my turn to post something. I don't know what I want to do yet. I never grabbed the lobby ID. That just occurred to me. I should probably do that. I'll be very quick about this. The lobby ID has been wrong this entire time. And then I'll be quick to post something. 7Q0W 9C. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's go and post something. Let's see. What should we do? Got all our free stuff. Post some more optional subquests. Dragon Bone artifact. Okay, well that sounds pretty cool. Well, it's too late. Orange Bashatin. I don't know if I want any Bashatin materials. See, I was working on hunting down Chameleos. That might be worth doing. Actually, I might have a Chameleos quest here. I do. We'll do this one. Why not? This is when you guys go, because it's a terrible idea. Fortune teller. That's more parts. Or more rewards, I should say. I feel like it's time for me to start making a new weapon. What are you guys' thoughts? Or like or to try a new weapon, I should say. If not this stream, the next stream. Go for it. Yeah, but like what? What weapon should I use? That's the question. I'm good for right now. And Maximus has left the lobby. Super cool. All right, Dope Cat, give it to me. What is it? We're gonna have to make it probably. There's a handy little list for you to pick from. Switch axe. Man, you must hate me. Ooh, okay. Complicated weapons. Here we go. Let's see. What can we make here? Do we have all the materials for this? Almost. We might actually have all the materials to make a sleep. Missing blood. But we might not be able to get there anyway. We could make Velastrix. Or we could just do this. We could just do this. But I really don't want to try and work with negative affinity right now. The smithy tree. Well, that would be super cool. I want that. I promise I'll be quick about this. I just don't have a switch axe to make. Okay, I think the shell-studded set is probably going to be the best option right now. We can't finish it off, but we will one day. That is massive. Yeah, that's way cuter. Okay. And then, last but not least, I think I want to stick with this equipment because it at least helps me kind of, it helps me kind of manage it pretty well. But switch skills, compressed, // that one's already different. Wire steps, soaring Wyvern blade sounds cooler. Elemental burst counter for sure. Okay. Manage equipment, set decorations, let the nightmare begin. That is whatever this is. Yeah, we'll throw one of these on here. Why not? Alright, we got 2 Interpret Jewels. Hey, Spirit Call is also already on this one. Yeah, we'll run 2 Drain Jewels. Why not? Alright. Let's give this thing a shot. It's gonna be a nightmare. What is that? Oh my god. That's probably some of the best. It's fairly simple to use. Just mainly LY, just directional inputs to string together attacks. Have you got Rapid Morph on there yet? I do not actually, but you know what? We'll manage it. Actually, you know what? I think I have a couple of rapid morph decorations. Or not decorations, but talisman. Search. Skills. No rapid morph. No rapid morph. No rapid morph. No rapid morph. No rapid morph? No rapid morph. Am I stupid? Oh, there it is. It's right there. Do I have any rapid morph 3s? Yep, there it is. I think that's the one that we're going to use. Or, alternatively, you use this one with Fortify. That was definitely a better one. Okay. Mission accomplished. This is going to go great. I promise. I don't promise. In fact, if anything, this was a horrible quest to pick for this. But that is the joy of doing it. He equipped Fortify. Wait, is Fortify bad? Somebody fill me in. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, let me pour my tea real quick. I'm gonna need some tea after this fight. Help me rest my bones. I'll be quick, I promise. Come on, pour faster. I believe in you. Okay, cool. Done. Okay. Off we go. Collectathon. No, my auto chat says when somebody dies, Fortify equipped. Oh, yeah, that's true. I do remember that. All right, I have no idea. It increases your attack and defense when you die. Well, that's perfect. You know, I should be using this all the time. Oh, I lost all of my speed. All right. You're going to have to wish me luck on this hunt. It's going to be a nightmare. Oh! No, that's not at all where I want to go. Did I collect either of those birds? No, I did not. I'm going backwards. All right, so I'm not entirely sure how this weapon works. This is definitely going to be an impromptu kind of thing. But, yeah, I guess here we go. I'm jumping into it. Hey, buddy. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. We're going for the invincible gambit. Look at how great I am. Switch charger? Invincible gambit. I kind of like that. Whatever it's doing, it's keeping me alive very well. I did not grab any of the starting items, did I? That's hilarious. And I did not restock on my old current items, which is even funnier. Oh my god, I had nowhere to go. Okay, I should heal. There we go. Bugs will save me. Okay. Big heal. Still figuring this out. I appear to have activated a meter of sorts. I forgot how bad the sharpness is on this weapon set. Or on these sets of weapons, I should say. Oh, goodbye, 44444. 44444. Alright. Oh, that's a button. Well, I tried to activate my elemental burst counter, but it did not. That did not work either. Thank you, Moxie. Man, you suck, Moxie. Oh, God. Moxie kicks in, sends me backwards. Monster's like, ha, funny, and then hits me with an orb. Hella dead. All right, I'm grabbing my actual supplies. I didn't get any. That's a lie. I actually grabbed double. It was in a different spot in my inventory. God damn it. All right, so what I'm learning is that R is a very good move. What else can I learn? I never used R on this side, so we're going to try R on this side. Well, okay. That was almost terrible. I almost jumped into that. Invincible Gambit! Yeah. Ow. Another big heal. Interesting. Okay, so I've somehow charged my weapon. And now it's glowing. Cool. That may have been me. I have no idea what I'm doing. And what's sad is that I'm actually doing more damage with this weapon that I've never used than I was with my sword and shield. Press X and trust. That is currently what I am doing. I'm hitting buttons, and maybe I should use the original form of it, because I want to say that I'm doing something with this that like looks like a sword, but I really can't tell at this moment. Oh, I totally stole that. There we go. Just X, and when charged, just spam the X. Noted. Yeah, big wind. But what about R. Hi, Sage. How's it going? Yeah. Trying to find your what? I have no idea where this are. Yes, that is the case. Oh, I may have spilled some hot water. The stream is going very well, actually. Yeah, it started off pretty strong with a raid from a friend of mine. Or a friend of mine that I've met online now. In sword mode, press X and air when charged. Noted. Everyone, Sage says hi. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing with this weapon. I'm kind of mashing buttons and it's just working out. Pochi News says hi. I'm pretty sure they're not in here. I know, you don't have to tell me. Maybe they're in that basket underneath the piano. Because I saw a lot of your clothes in there as well. And I was like, oh. Yeah, go for it. Just do it on the bed. No, do it on the bed. Was it actually, or did you just say that? I mean, I'll probably end up having to do it anyway. But Jesus Christ! Just having to play really, really well with good dodges and such. Not that I know of. Ooh, come on, buddy. Did you? Where were they? I don't know. Yeah, I guess you have to improvise. Alright. Alright, sounds good. And off she goes. For now. She'll be back in a bit. Hello indeed. To the Chameleos in the room. I still have no idea what I'm doing with this weapon. Alright, I'm bailing. Actually, wait, do I have one of these? I do. Cool. Yo, how's it going? Okay, that failed miserably. We're off. Full lobby? No, I think we got an open spot, actually. Ow. Couldn't do it. Too much dodging, too much work. Yeah, Switchback is kind of like a fighting game character moveset. Is it now? Well, that I actually can do, but I don't think where there's any quarter circles. Might join if there's a spot. There's a spot right now. Hop in. Nobody's claimed it. Okay, that was something. Monster sleeping. Nice. Let's finish him off here. Throw down some barrel bombs. Yoinkus. All yours. Alright, I'm throwing down a blast toad. Interesting. That did not appear to be a counter. You need a sharpen, mate? Says who? Nobody sharpens their weapons these days anyway. Okay, whatever that is, it is not working as a counter. I have no idea how it's supposed to function, but it's definitely not a counter. Oh, that is a joke. Sorry, I've got the Mad Mash. No first aid meds. I think I actually do have first aid meds. They're just lost in my inventory because I forgot to restock up on items. Oh wait, you're talking about those. Yes, I accidentally took an extra stack. I apologize. I should sharpen. Okay, this is the time to sharpen. Thank you. Who took my meds? It was me. I'm sorry. Ow. Just imagine Switch Axe as one of Ram Lethal Swords from Guilty Gear. If it was that easy, then I would have no problem with it. But that is not the case. And you know that's not the case. Invincible Gambit! Invincible Gambit! Yeah! Uh-oh. Alright, appears that my sword is now fully charged or something like that, which means I get to do all of that. Okay, I see 2 meters now. Alright, we got the nice full charge. Is this when I activate elemental burst counter is when I have full charge? Maybe. It might function more like Gunlance does in that regard. Interesting. Interesting. Ow. Ooh, that did mad damage. Thank you. Good dog. No soaring wavering blade. Pop and heal. Dodge. Pop another heal. Thank you, Interpret Heart. Not too bad. Could be going much worse. This is one of those long ass ones. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. We'll pop. Top off my heals. Eat some rations. Is it sharpening time? Probably. Ow. That's right. Guess who runs breath? It's me. Invincible Gambit. What did I get hit by? I had like full health. What did I get hit by? For real though. There was nothing there. I was poisoned. No, that can't be right. I used my breathing technique. You are severely poisoned. But my breathing technique. Alright, I'm going to post something easier just so that way I can kind of learn this weapon in a better learning condition. So we'll go to Master Rank. And post something kind of reasonable. It'll be quick. Repost? Nah. We're doing something else. Actually, you know, let's just fight the Chameleos. That's like really all the thing I really need to fight is. There. We'll pick up where we left off. How's that sound? Also, I'm going to get rid of the layered armor. I really like the layered armor for this thing, I think. Maybe. But I can't see shit with it on. It just, the weapon actually makes no sense to me until I take it off. Posts are reasonable on proceeds to take on 4 monsters at once. Yeah, there we go. I almost did. But that would have been a mistake and I would have fixed it, I promise. Man, we haven't had a full hub all stream up until about this point. With the exception of, what is it, Maximilian, a weirdo, like, whatever his name was, who, like, kind of just showed up, didn't do anything for about, like, 15 minutes, and then left as soon as he posted this quest. You know? That guy. Those are my favorite guys. Be right back. All right. We are going to start the quest and just kind of go after the monster. Dope. You can tell me a bit. Tell me in a bit if my set is okay. But, well, I mean, we'll see. Oh, you're going to use your Charge Blade. I know nothing about Charge Blade. Don't expect anything out of me in regards to what's good and what's not good about the set. This is all very experimental for me. It needs a lot of work. This is a choose my weapon request from Dope Cat. Just FYI. Alright, I'll run up the temple. Grab the blast toad. Oh yeah, that's brilliant. Brilliant set taking advantage of the monster's weakness, I see as well. Are you guys already fighting it? Zoop. No, the only weapon I can give real advice on is heavy bowgun. Invincible Gambit! Invisible Gambit. See, cured my poison instantly. And now I am in very, very big danger. Fear. I totally forgot to grab my items. Oh, somebody's on his way with a big dragon, aren't they? I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Invincible Gambit. Didn't. Ow. There's a lot going on in this room. Ouch. Another big heal. I've got one large barrel bomb, but I do have a blast too. So we'll toss that down, watch the numbers go up. Ow. Okay. No gambit. Okay. I'm kind of getting the hang of this. I have yet to figure out entirely how to utilize. I came late to the bomb party, so I started panicking by throwing bombs. I was just shocked, that's all. There's no need for a massive heartfelt apology. I'm not, you know. I'm not that angry. If I'm angry at all. Argued to say if I even am. I take my stream like relatively seriously, but I don't take the game relatively seriously. And there's a huge difference between the two. For anybody who's curious. Oh my god, that was cool. Oh, that's a joke, right? Okay, cool. Ow. Okay, I think I understand how Elemental Charger works now. Big heal. That did not work out in my favor. I still don't quite fully understand it. I like, okay, I'm seeing how it functions to some degree. I'm recognizing the meters, what they do when it happens, and all that kind of stuff. However, there's still some very, very key things that are just not clicking quite yet. Like, how do combos work? And how do I raise up the meter? And what's the the secondary meter? Is that... There we go. Jumped in right at the very end. I contributed the whole time, I swear. There's just so many questions I have about this weapon. It might take some self-study in order to get it fully functioning. One cut, two cut. I really need a gem. The game was not kind to me. It did not give me a gem. Got some monster essence though. That's kind of cool. Once you learn it, it's very fun. I believe it, for sure. I mean, just like fighting games. I love fighting games after learning how to play Guilty Gear Strive. That being said, do I know, like, actually, like... But it's still very difficult, you know what I mean? To be actually good at it. What is your question about GU, Dopecat? I know things about GU. That's actually the game I really understand. Ooh, I think we got it. Would you say that running the Soregios heavy bow gun with Valor style would be good? I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I actually run that. That is what I run. That is actually my weapon. Yes, I think it can be. Crouch piercing is really good. It also has really great normal shots. I think it even has crouching normal fire. So you could like crouch normal with normal shots and then also crouch piercing. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. It's very good. I wish I could show it off to you. I do recommend using normal level 2 bullets, though, if you're trying to build up Valor State, just because they are more consistent than normal level 3 bullets. Normal level 3 bullets are kind of super wonky, and by which I mean you have to... Okay, I'm not ready to commit this to a Hunter loadout, but I am ready to commit this to this. Level 3 bullets are really risky to run, just because like to actually do damage they have to ricochet properly, and that's basically luck. I was more so thinking about when you evade and dash in Valor mode, you can reload ammo because the skill that Soregios weapons have. Okay, for that purpose, it's okay. It's really okay, but nothing to write home about, I would say. The biggest issue that I face with that in particular... Do I have all the abilities here? I feel like I'm missing something. Metsushiro, you can... Windmill. Interesting. The big issue that I have using the that particular thing... Dopecat, it's your turn to post, by the way. Is that it's just like... Soregios already suffers up from a lot of issues with slow fire rate and things like that. And it's also like it doesn't like the good thing about it is that it can't hold a lot of bullets normally, especially like, you know, so you can use the reload to kind of bolster that a little bit. But like to reload a full clip, for instance, and you have 5 shots in your clip, you would have to dodge 5 times. That is a huge time waster, and you're much more better when you're in Valor State to go into crouching fire. Windmill is Shoryu for scrubs. Noted. Well, then I will stick with Shoryu because I ain't no scrub. No, that's a joke. I'm the scrubbiest of scrubs. That being said, I do like Shoryu. The real reason I use Soregios is because it's a high damaging bow gun with lots of normal and crouching fire pierce shots. Those are the biggest reasons to use it. Its dodge ability is helpful, but nothing more than helpful, if that makes sense. So that's my recommendation to you. Run it. It's good. You're gonna have a great time, but don't expect the dodge mechanic to be a major part of the weapon usage. It's kind of just a bonus, but you can't really build around it in that kind of way. If you wanted to do that, normal level 3 would be your best bet, is to run a normal level 3. Because then you could shoot, dodge, shoot, dodge. And anytime you dodge, that just means that you get to shoot again, essentially. But at that point, I don't think you want to run Valor. It does run normal level 3 at higher levels as well. Right, but it only gets like 2 shots. That's the issue. And that's where the dodge mechanic circumvents it. But I think if you're trying to like... So like that's what I would recommend is like if you're going for level 3 and you really wanted to use level 3 with some... Like if you wanted to utilize the dodge mechanic decently with it, I would recommend... probably doing something like that with normal level 3s. That being said, normal level 3 is super inconsistent in that game, FYI, because of the way the bounce mechanic works. Normal level 2 is basically normal level 3 is better than normal level 3 shots in that game if your shots are bouncing. If your normal level 3 shots bounce at least twice per monster hit, you're good. But if not, then you're losing out on damage. Again, I run 2 because I consider it to be way more consistent in that game. And that's what I mostly use when fighting monsters. But again, you do you. Any weapon in that game can be viable. Any weapon style, every play style in that game can be viable. And if it's not, who knows? It's not like we're seeing numbers. It's not like this game where I'm running sword and shield and doing no damage, and now I'm suddenly like, and now I'm hyper aware of it. Wow, amazing, riveting stuff. I saw you laugh at me. I'm gonna poke you now, and I will poke you again, but harder. Are you kidding me? I burned 2 specials, or 2 wire bugs, for a special that didn't activate properly. I am very, very disappointed in Sword and Shield right now. Oh, no great dodge. Headshot? Yeah! Guess we're riding away. And by riding away, I mean I'm riding straight into a wall! Ah! I missed. Tried to get some height, but no luck. Man, I love Destruction Oil. It's actually kind of amazing how they put a sword sharpening, you know, destroyer effect into the same weapon. I'm going the absolute wrong way. Ooh, I was so disoriented, actually. I had no idea where I was heading. That's it. Nice, nice. Good stuff. Almost done. Ow. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. That actually felt like a fight where I was actually doing something with my weapon. GG's indeed. I feel like Dopecat, you post Mitsune like pretty much every single time I stream, and like it's always like just such a fun hunt every single time. But I probably got so much Mitsune material I could probably make any Mitsune weapon I wanted to. Maybe that's what I should have done. Maybe I should have made a Mitsune charge blade. Switch axe? No, switch axe. You like the theme, the monster, the fight? Yeah, no, all of it's great. That felt really good with Sword and Shield, actually. I got like the actual Shoryuken counter off several times in that fight, and that feels good. And by several, I mean probably just a few. But like that's all you need. You just needed to go off like once, and you're like, damn, that was worth it. You're gonna take a break? All right. Well, thanks for popping in, Pochinu. I'll probably be. I've got about another half an hour left in me, maybe. So, you'll watch the stream. Sounds great. Sounds good. Sounds good. In that case, Bonk, I think it's your turn to post. What charge blade should I use for Thunder Element? I have no idea, man. I actually know very little about charge blades. The only weapon I have real knowledge with at this point is, I guess, now Sword and Shield, Dual Blades, and Heavy Bowgun. And Heavy Bowgun is, like, the only one I actually feel qualified to speak on. But, I mean, the Zen Ogre one looks pretty decent. I mean, the Thunder Tree actually doesn't look half bad. Like, that's some pretty high thunder damage. And then there's Tobikudachi. I would take that one or leave it. And then there's a Volvidon. No, that's Paralysis. Lol. Rajang. Nah, I wouldn't really. If you're running Elemental, I would not run Rajang or Furious Rajang. Nawa would be fantastic if you could make this thing. That might be the way to go. Although it has no slots. And then, of course, the last one is... I guess it's all of them. All right, I'll be sure to make that one. I mean, make whatever one you want. I actually know very little about them. Other than to just look at the numbers and go, number big, let's use that. You know what I mean? Although at this point, I really just use what's available to me more than anything. Like that's the biggest thing for me, because I don't have time to really grind out a real weapon unless I want to make a real weapon. And that's pretty rare at this point. I think at this point, I'm much more content just like making armor sets. Which, you know, that's just the way I like to play. Honestly, as long as you're doing above 50 damage, I think you're doing okay in Master Rank. There you go. I see that's reassuring to me. I needed to hear that. Because, like, I always watch other streamers play, like, games like this, and they're just like, you know, I'm kind of just doing, like, you know, casual 200 per hit. Oh, respectfully, Babo, and I can't stress this enough, I was asking dope. Okay, you know what? Touche. Go, you know, that's 100% fair. I know very little about them. Come to me about bowgun stuff. I can help you out with heavy bowgun. But that's about it. Ammo up, recover speed, handicraft, Kush blessing. I'm kind of thinking about making like just a normal rapid up set. That looks promising. When I eventually make a fun build, I'll ask you for sure. Thank you. What's my favorite ammo type? Probably normal, actually. I really like it. I use Pierce the most because it's actually probably one of the more effective ammo types. But normal is probably my favorite. Normal, and then I wanted to call it shrapnel. That's not what it is. Whatever that one is. Not spread, but shrapnel. Pellet? I can't remember the name of it. It eludes me. We'll go ahead and upgrade that set real quick. Oh, I'm poor. Lol. From GU, pellet is shrapnel. Wait. Is it called shrapnel in this game? I forget. I could actually finish making that set. Should I? What do you guys think? Should I finish off that set real quick? It's called Pellet. I'm in GU. Well, yeah. Yeah, I guess Shrapnel. Yeah, Shrapnel. That's the one. Yeah, I like Shrapnel and I like Normal. Those are my two favorites. They're also probably the most useless. Manage equipment. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly do this. Hopefully, it shouldn't take me too long. We're running heavy bowgun. We're gonna run this one. Yeah, that's good. We're gonna look for skills. What am I thinking of? Spare shot. God, I wish I could search this by typing. Tune-up could be good too. We'll look for anything with tune-up and spare shot. How about that? Special, normal, rapid load, shells. Steadiness, rapid fire up. Am I stupid? It looks like it would be right there. But I guess not. Maybe it's not called spare shot. Maybe it's called something else. Like thrift? I think it's called thrift. Page 2. Thank you. Alright, spare shot, spare shot, spare shot slugger, spare shot, spare shot steadiness. Ooh, yeah, we're equipping that. And then let me throw on some decorations real quick. So we got our normal up. This gets Camellia Soul, because it just does. Let's see, we got... Mind's Eye is useless. Let's see. I need to put a normal Rapid Up on here. That's going to be a 2-slot. I think. If I remember correctly. Oh, okay. We're going to toss a spare shot. Maybe it's a level 3 duel I'm thinking of. Oh, yep, it is. 4-shot level 3. Yep, we'll throw one of those on there. Level 4. Do I have another level 3 spot? I do. Okay. Oh, no, I got 2 level 4s. Okay. I guess one of those is going to have to be breath. Right. The other one can be... hard sated. Well, that's free meal. That's pretty good. We could do magazine. True shot. Destroyer. True shot would be good. Yeah, we'll throw true shot on there. We'll throw on 2 intrepid jewels. Sorry, making this as fast as I can. I see you guys dancing behind me. Spirit Bird Call. I mean, I could throw a quick sheath jewel on there or something. I don't know, man. We'll go with quick load. Why not? Almost tempted to throw on 2 quick load jewels. Let's do that. Really? You took the one from this one? Are you kidding me? Why would you do that, game? Alright. Let's give this a shot here. Change all of it to kind of a nice green color. Yes. Hunter loadout. Oh, let me manage equipment. Come on, loadout. And then I just need to buy bullets. That's the last part here. I think I actually have a bullet set for this one. I do. Okay, cool. It's missing... All right, perfect. We're all set. Sorry that took so long. I'm using your favorite weapon. This is my favorite weapon. I actually really love. Sick. All right, we'll see how this goes. This is very quickly made. Does this one have... I can't remember if this has guard up or if this has a shield on it or a power barrel. It looks like it's got a shield on it though. But yeah, no. With the special ammo boost, that should buff up. Oh, crap. I'm not ready, actually. I forgot my specials. Manage switch skills. Tackle, crouching fire, counter shot. Okay, yeah, that looks all fine. Actually, yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. Okay, cool. It looks like a sniper. It is a sniper. Fun fact, this exact weapon back in GU used to have the internal ammo type of long. Basically, it increased the critical distance of your weapon to be like basically that of double. But your critical distance did not function at all within the normal critical distance. So like if you really wanted to utilize this weapon, you basically had to shoot the monster from across the room. So literally a sniper. And as a result, they gave us the internal ammo type of a as the crouching fire, or you know what I call crouching fire. It's not really crouching fire. It's whatever this is, which as you can see does some pretty decent damage. Okay, 2s, 9s, 9s, 30s. Okay, 77s. Damage ain't really that great here, but I'm also not really in range of the monster. Ow. 74 doesn't strike me as very good damage. Not for this weapon. Okay, I'm using the right ammo type. I mean, I could set up a Rising Moon, right? Anywhere in the room and actually hit this monster with critical distance. God, why you gotta be such a pain, dude? Yeah, we're definitely missing some effects here. That's pretty cool. Kaboom. Alright, I think that's a normal level. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore the Dragonator there. I had no interest in dealing with it. And I went ahead and rolled back into it. I should have respected the Dragonator. Probably a little bit. Understandable. I can see that you went ahead and far cast it out, and that is respectable. I respect that. Oh my, okay. I guess I jumped into this nonsense. Yeah. Now we'll go ahead and put in some big boy ammo. Ooh, that's not terrifying at all. Yeah, we're just gonna keep sidestepping. Definitely have no regrets about my decision there. I have thought about turning this bowgun actually into a fire-based bowgun because it does have some of the better fire type ammos. I do actually still consider it to be the best way probably to use it. Oh, here comes Tio. Yeah, you know, that's cool. I didn't want to. I got tiny. All yours. I want nothing to do with that monster. I'll just continue to fire bullets into the void. Use one of my farcasters if I can't handle the dragons. Nah, I got the dragons. Don't worry. I just wasn't ready for it. In fact, I was looking up, so I didn't even recognize that that's what it was doing until that's what it was doing. See? I got the most busted movement in the game. It's called sidestepping. And also not getting up. That's the other most busted move in the game. Refusing to stand. Oh. Oh my god, I think we both were on it for just a second. And I'm dead. Cool. I don't have a Farcaster on me. Also, I couldn't see what happened. It's not my fault, I swear. No, it's entirely my fault. Go ahead and repost it. We'll end our I love that you fainted and just slowly get towards the center without getting hit. Spoke too soon. Yeah, yeah. You're gonna use Sword and Shield? Go for it. The power of gamer. Alright, well, I like the idea of this set. It's clearly not great. Is it even fully upgraded? That's my question. Okay, it totally is. Yeah, that's fine. Customized bowgun. Does it have a power barrel? It's got a shield on it? No. No, 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 no. Yeah, that damage is more reasonable now. Like, significantly more. You know, I feel like I was doing pretty well with it. I'm gonna try it again. It's not weak to fire, it's weak to ice. I have no idea. I'm not gonna even pretend to know elemental weaknesses of monsters in this game. Everything is weak to bullets. That's all we need to actually know. No, we don't need Bird Caller. We're going to actually go with Max Defender, Secondary Moxie, and then, of course, Reviver. Because, God knows, I'm going to pass out. And if I'm going to pass out, you guys might as well benefit from it. You got a pretty decent Dragon Sword and Shield. I've heard that elemental weapons are like the way to go when it comes to Sword and Shield. So I'm inclined to build one of every type. But, you know. Then you gotta buff it in every type. And that's the problem. Because God knows I ain't got all of the frost jewels in the world. What? Well, oh, well, yeah, we'll just go. You've got dragon and water sword and shield builds. See, solid. I have a blast sword and shield build. It's okay. It's very okay. Both the same build, but with different weapons. Right. But, like, do you use different decorations on them? To power up, like, water or, you know, dragon or whatever. Yeah, see, and there you go. That's the part I'm missing. Alright, let's make this one good. May we not be struck down by lightning. Ow. Dude, stop looking at me. I just got here. I haven't even fired a shot at you. I guess nobody has. And now I will be the first. No, I will not. Not from this angle. Ah. Okay, this is the shot? No, that was not the shot. This is the shot. You know, let's just take it. You know, that was good. I did a little over a couple thousand damage. It was all worth it. You need to free up movie, pick up the turtle. Oh, like the Aurora Turtle? Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here. I don't need to move. Oh, I couldn't sidestep enough. I tried. Yeah, no, I'm familiar with the Moxie Turtle. Oh, I overheated my gun. That makes me sad. Dude, you missed. No, no, don't hit me this time. You only get to miss me once. It's like that moment when, like, you know, you tell your brother that they can punch you, and then they, like, kind of fuck up, and they're like, no, I'm gonna do it again. They're like, and you're like, no, you're not. Because you know that instead of going for, like, your elbow like they did last time, they're gonna go for your crotch. And you're like, I don't want to get kicked in my crotch. Oh, that's fine. I'll put in internal ammo or something. I didn't get it. I was kind of hoping to get a cancel there. Oh. There we go. This time I should be good. This time I'm not like firing my weapon. See, I can actually dodge it. Hang out here. See, and that's fine. I don't mind that. No double carts this time. This one's going clean. Kaboom! Yeah, I actually much prefer this damage. Shields are cool, but not that cool. Fire. Oh, big hits. We dodge, we watch, and we eat. And by eat, I mean drink. And he goes out of our range again. It'd probably be easier if I was focusing on the monster. Ow. Yeah, I'm not that mobile. I couldn't get behind that for sure. Is that the turtle? Nope. I should have just let it try to hit him. Would have been better than that happening. Time for the big damage. Cool. Hell yeah. Big damage. I should make more ammo. Just got 3 spare shots in a row on the 1 ammo in my clip. There we go. Nope. Are you kidding me? I just barely fell out of range. That's so sad. Yo, Space or Speen Money? Speen Money, thank you so much for the follow. How's your day going? You're catching us right at the end here, but I but yeah, no. Welcome to the stream. Come on, buddy. Oh, accidentally overheated again. Oh, and now I can't see Jack Diddley. Finished up at work, but I started on Rise on Switch a few days ago. I just wanted to check out some heavy bowgun. Well, you came to the right guy because this is basically the only weapon I feel confident in playing. Everything else is kind of a guess. You should have seen me earlier trying out Charge Blade for the first time. But yeah, no, this is a super fun game. Are you familiar? Like, have you played the other Monster Hunter games, or is this like you trying out Monster Hunter for like the first time ever? Kind of situation. Oh. Well. Nice. 60 some odd damage. I've been on Greatsword most of the time. Played on Tri, DS, and World for a bit. Gotcha, gotcha. See, I never touched Tri. I played 4U. And then GU. Were like the two games that I played the most of. Nice. Bad. I don't know if I'm actually... Oh, crap. Okay. That's... Okay. Noted. I see now. Super scary. I'm slowly beginning to understand this fight more and more. Okay, I guess I'm on Mega Potions now. That's fine. Well, I hope that you have fun with this one. It's definitely... It's quite a treat. I wouldn't say it's my favorite Monster Hunter game, but like... Definitely second favorite for sure. I much prefer this game over World. And that's not just because World wasn't on the Switch. This fight has me nervous. Is pretty intimidating, actually. We've had a couple of them go a little poorly. Ooh, that's big. And I overheated again. Joke's on you. I have World on my Vista. That's hilarious. Oh, I couldn't get through that. Wait, World is on Switch? Since when? World never came to the Switch. I'm certain of it. Otherwise, I would have played the crap out of it when it came out. Cry about it. I'm pretty sure it was only on PC. You'll check in a bit. Go for it. But I'm almost certain that I'm correct on this one. Because I was waiting. I watched for a very long time for a World Switch release. And it just never came. Oh, man. This fight has me nervous now. Oh, dear God. He was not happy. You had World on Xbox? It came to Xbox and PlayStation, but never to Switch. Something money, I guess. Or we had GU or something that came out at the time. I don't know what the deal is, for real. No! Okay. Ah, rip. Okay, cool. I will say that is where I'm ending the stream for today. Never seen it on the eShop before. That's what I was gonna say. World is on Switch if you jailbreak it. Yes, that is definitely true. But for everyone who popped in, thank you so much. This is going to be the end of the stream, but we will go ahead and raid somebody, and hopefully somebody is playing Switch Monster Hunter, so we can go ahead and kind of share what's going on here. Let me see here. For everyone who's new, I stream on when do I stream? Thursdays and Saturdays. Those are my 2 days. I also have a Discord where I'll post exactly what time I stream at, but it's normally anywhere between 3 to 4 o'clock, generally speaking. But yeah, so let me go ahead and see if I have anybody who's online currently. If we don't, then it will be a random person that we stream to. Well, looks like it's going to be random, unless anybody's got a streamer who's currently playing on the Switch. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and check out the talismans real quick. This is something I like to do at the beginning and end of stream, is see what kind of random stuff we get. Counter-Strike Protective Polish. That seems pretty decent. Speeding and attack boost. Item prolonger, speed shortening. The 3-2 is what's important on that set. Hornmeister Ballistics, punishing draw, defense boost. Okay. Defense boost, bubbly down, rapid morph, dragon up. Speed sharpening, defense boost. 2-1-1. That's really okay. Wall runner. Hunger resistance, rapid morph. 3-2-1. That's the cool part about that one. Steadiness, marathon runner. And resuscitate level 2 with a 4 slot. That's pretty cool. I'm a fan of that one. That being said, all right, we're gonna go ahead and raid somebody randomly because God knows I don't have anybody else who's currently on Switch. So we're gonna go raid this person. Everyone who came out, thank you so much. I had a great time streaming. If you want to join the Discord, I'll go ahead and post a message there. People there play pretty often actually these days. And I've also got a YouTube where I post videos. If you are interested in more heavy bowgun gameplay, I think 2 of the videos I've uploaded recently are about heavy bowgun. Or at least showcase heavy bowgun gameplay. But until then, everyone, good night, sleep well, have a wonderful evening. Thank you for coming by. It's been a great stream. And yeah, I hope to see you guys sometime soon. Good night.